Okay, so here I am. It's March 2011. I want to talk about class participation marks. This is for C46 at UTSC, 415 at UTM, and 460 at Seneca. At this point in time, I can pretty much tell in the course who's going to get A, who's going to get D, and who's going to complain to me. But I sent you an email once in February. The whole point of it is it's not an exact science. What I mean by that is you can't send me 5 emails and expect 5 marks. It could be that you send one email and I give you 2 marks or even 3 marks because it's so useful that I ended up putting it on one of my web pages. Or you could have sent me something frivolous and I just said to just give you 1 mark for it. The whole point of it is throughout the whole semester, January, February, March, and the first week of April, you want to consistently, on a regular basis, be sending me useful emails or making comments to the YouTube videos or putting your hand up in class or saying something at the end when I ask you, did you learn something useful and interesting? On a regular basis. That's the person that's going to get an A. Not the person that doesn't say anything in January and February, sends a couple emails in March. You have to understand that you live in a very competitive environment. And there's some people in this particular class right now have already earned more than 30 class participation marks. Now that doesn't mean they get A and the rest of you get D. What that means is that person will get an A plus or A plus plus. And if you want to come close to that, then you have to be at least in the 20s. Now there are a couple of people so far, but the rest of you are just kind of, I don't know whether it's shyness or procrastination or whatever. We still have several classes left. It's only the first week in March. I'm just encouraging you strongly that if you do want to earn what some people call easy marks, to participate on a regular basis. And just to remind, it's saying things at the end of the class when I ask you, did you learn something useful or interesting? And that means you have to make it easy for me to know who's saying those comments. So clearly say your name. Richardson, R. So when I'm holding the clipboard, I can easily go down the RC, okay, I'm going to say something, all right? Or they have the little piece of cardboard in front of their name. Sending me an email with something useful that matches where the topic's coming up. Or making comments on the YouTube videos, or even making your own video. If you make your own video about some topic related to the course, that could be worth 3 or 4 or 5 class participation marks, and everybody in the group would get that. The person holding the camera, the person who did the script, the person who's the actor in the camera, etc. So I'm just reminding you that this is easy, but some people are going to fall by the wayside. They're going to be very disappointed. You live in a competitive environment.